Let's talk cheese, folks. Not just any cheese, but mozzarella. This ain't your supermarket shredded stuff. We're going back in time to the south of Italy. Imagine sunshine, rolling hills, and the smell of fresh basil in the air. That's where mozzarella was born. We're talking about the Campania region, Naples, the Amalfi Coast, places where food is life. Centuries ago, this land gave birth to a cheese so simple, so perfect, it's still worshipped today. This wasn't some fancy invention. This was food born of necessity, of using what the land provided. And what did Campania have? Buffalo. Not the kind you see roaming the American West. These were Italian water buffalo, massive beasts that roamed the marshlands. Their milk, rich and creamy, was the key ingredient. This wasn't just cheese making, it was the start of a delicious legacy. Now, picture this. Medieval monks chanting in a dimly lit monastery. The air is thick with the scent of incense and the soft murmur of prayers. But amidst this serene atmosphere, something extraordinary is happening. They're not praying, they're making cheese. Yes, you heard that right. These monks were multitasking in the most delicious way possible. These guys were the OGs of mozzarella. Long before it became a staple in our kitchens, it was their secret craft. We're talking about the monks of San Lorenzo di Capua back in the 12th century. These monks were not just spiritual guides, but culinary pioneers. They figured out how to take that buffalo milk and turn it into magic. Imagine the first time they saw that transformation, the wonder in their eyes. It wasn't rocket science, but it was an art passed down through generations, perfected with each batch. They heated the milk, added rennet, and waited. This waiting was a sacred ritual, a moment of anticipation. What they got was curds, the building blocks of cheese. These curds were like little pieces of a puzzle waiting to be assembled. But mozzarella wasn't just about curds, it was about what they did next. The real magic happened in the shaping. Forget your fancy cheese presses. In those days, technology was simple, and so were the tools. These guys used their hands that had prayed, now kneaded and stretched. They stretched, they kneaded, they coaxed those curds into smooth, shiny balls of mozzarella. Each ball was a masterpiece, a testament to their skill. It was a labor of love, a testament to patience and tradition. Every step was done with care, every movement with purpose. This wasn't just cheese, it was a gift from the culinary gods, a divine creation that brought joy to those who tasted it. And like any good secret, word got out. The recipe spread, carried by whispers and shared in hushed tones until it became the beloved mozzarella we know today. So why Campania? What was so special about this corner of Italy? It wasn't just the buffalo, though they played a big part. It was the land itself, the soil, the water, the very air. Campania was, and still is, a fertile paradise. The buffalo grazed on lush pastures, their milk infused with the flavors of the land. The volcanic soil, rich in minerals, gave the milk a unique character, and the climate, warm and humid, was perfect for cheese making. This wasn't just cheese making, it was alchemy, a perfect storm of nature's bounty. It's no wonder that mozzarella di bufala, the real deal made with buffalo milk, still comes from this region. It's a taste of place, a connection to the land and its traditions. Word spread fast about this amazing cheese. It wasn't long before mozzarella escaped the monastery walls. By the 16th century, it was showing up on tables all over Naples. And who doesn't love a good cheese course? Even the nobility couldn't resist the allure of mozzarella. We're talking kings and queens, folks. They were all over this stuff. Documents from the 18th century mention mozzarella being served at royal banquets. This wasn't just peasant food anymore, it was fit for a king. And with good reason. The delicate flavor, the creamy texture, the way it melted in your mouth. Mozzarella was a revelation. It was proof that the simplest things in life are often the most delicious. Section 5. The cow's turn. Mozzarella for a new age. Time marches on, and so does cheese making. By the 19th century, things were changing. Buffalo were becoming less common, and their milk, a luxury. Enter the cow. Now don't get me wrong, cow's milk mozzarella is no slouch. It's delicious in its own right. But it's a different beast. Cow's milk mozzarella is milder, more delicate than its buffalo cousin. It's also more versatile, lending itself to a wider range of dishes. And with the advent of industrialization, it became possible to produce mozzarella on a larger scale. This wasn't your grandfather's mozzarella anymore. It was mozzarella for the masses, available to everyone. And while purists may scoff, there's no denying the impact of cow's milk mozzarella on global cuisine. Section 6. A world of flavor, mozzarella's global journey. From its humble beginnings in Campania, mozzarella has conquered the world. It's the cheese that launched 1,000 pizzas, the star of countless salads and sandwiches. Walk into any supermarket, from Tokyo to Toronto, and you'll find mozzarella staring back at you. But it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Sure, there's a lot of mass-produced mozzarella out there, but there are also artisans keeping the tradition alive, making mozzarella the old-fashioned way. And then there are the chefs, the culinary wizards who take mozzarella to new heights. They're stuffing it in ravioli, layering it in lasagna, baking it into bread. They're pairing it with prosciutto, with figs, with truffles. The possibilities are endless. Section 7. The art of stretching, making mozzarella by hand. Let's get our hands dirty, folks. Today we're diving into the world of traditional mozzarella making, a craft that has been perfected over centuries. It's time to talk about how mozzarella is made. This isn't just any cheese. It's a symbol of Italian culinary heritage. Forget your fancy machines and automated processes. The true essence of mozzarella lies in the hands of the artisan. Real mozzarella is a labor of love, a dance between cheesemaker and curd. It's a tactile experience where every touch and movement matters. It starts with the milk, of course. Fresh, high-quality milk is the foundation of great mozzarella. Whether it's buffalo or cow, the milk is heated and mixed with rennet. This enzyme is crucial as it helps in coagulating the milk. This causes the milk to separate into curds and whey. The curds are the solid part, while the whey is the liquid. The whey is drained off, leaving behind a mass of soft white curds. These curds are the building blocks of our mozzarella, and this is where the magic happens. The transformation from curds to cheese is nothing short of alchemy. The cheesemaker takes those curds and plunges their hands into the hot milky mass. The heat is essential as it makes the curds pliable. They stretch, they pull, they knead, working the curds until they become smooth and elastic. This process is known as pasta filata, which means spun paste in Italian. It's a mesmerizing process, like watching a potter mold clay. The curds are transformed into a silky, stretchy mass. And just like a potter, a skilled mozzarella maker can tell by touch when the cheese is ready. It's a skill that takes years to master. It's about feel, about instinct, about years of tradition passed down through generations. Each cheesemaker adds their own touch, their own flair, making each batch unique. Once the cheese is perfectly stretched, it's formed into balls and placed in a brine solution. This not only adds flavor, but also helps in preserving the cheese. The brine gives the mozzarella its characteristic salty taste and helps in maintaining its moisture. Finally, the mozzarella is ready to be enjoyed. Whether it's sliced on a caprese salad, melted on a pizza, or simply eaten fresh, there's nothing quite like it. So next time you savor a piece of mozzarella, remember the hands that crafted it, the tradition that shaped it, and the love that went into making it. This is more than just cheese. It's a piece of history, a testament to the art of cheese making. Section 8. Tradition and taste, mozzarella's enduring legacy. We've come a long way, folks, from those medieval monks and their buffalo milk. Imagine the dedication and effort it took to milk those buffalo and create the first batches of mozzarella. It was a labor of love, a testament to human ingenuity and the desire to create something truly special. Mozzarella has seen empires rise and fall, witnessed wars and revolutions. Through the ages, it has been a silent observer, a constant in a world of change. From the Roman Empire to the Renaissance, from the Industrial Revolution to the modern era, mozzarella has been there, adapting and evolving with the times. But through it all, it has endured. Why? Because it represents more than just a food item. It embodies a rich history and a deep connection to our past. Because it's delicious, damn it. The way it melts perfectly on a pizza, the way it stretches and pulls. It's a sensory experience that brings joy to people of all ages. It's a cheese that speaks to something primal, something deep within our culinary souls. The process of making mozzarella, from the curdling of the milk to the stretching and shaping of the cheese, is an art form that has been passed down through generations. It's the taste of sunshine and fresh air, of simple pleasures and good company. Whether enjoyed at a family picnic or a grand feast, mozzarella brings people together, creating moments of shared happiness and connection. But it's more than just a cheese. It's a symbol of the Italian countryside, of the lush pastures where buffalo graze and the skilled hands that craft this delicacy. It's a symbol of Italian culture, of tradition and passion. The Italian flag waving proudly in the background is a reminder of the pride and dedication that goes into every piece of mozzarella. It's a reminder that the best things in life are often the simplest. The hands of the artisan, working with care and precision, remind us that true craftsmanship is timeless. So the next time you take a bite of mozzarella, savor it. Let the flavors transport you to the rolling hills of Italy, to the kitchens where this cheese has been perfected over centuries. Think about the history, the tradition, the generations of cheesemakers who have perfected this culinary masterpiece. Each bite is a tribute to their dedication and skill, a celebration of a legacy that continues to thrive. And raise a glass to the humble buffalo, without whom none of this would be possible. Cheers to the enduring legacy of mozzarella, a cheese that has stood the test of time and continues to bring joy to our tables.